Welcome back to Firefly, Legendary Encounters. And yes, a pretty big correction from last time, although it's not that hard to fix. So you kind of see things have been set up a little bit differently. We had Jane with 13 attack. He didn't need 13 attack because we had a bandit in here and we had patience in here. And we had the Reaver ship out in the verse. So what would have happened on Jane's turn? He had to take out the bandits before you can take out patience. It says right on the card. Of course, I'm old and blind, so I missed it. So we took out the Reaver ship instead of the bandits. But we're going to take the bandits out instead. It would have cost 3 attack for the bandits, and then it would have cost 6 attack for patience to get rid of her. So that was a total of 9 attack. Basically, we burnt 2 talents of Jane's to get extra 6 attack. We didn't need extra 6 attack. We only needed an extra 3 attack. So we're going to keep one of our talent cards. And then we took a strike for Jane because there was enemies still left in the combat zone, but there wasn't, because Jane would have had to take them out. So we don't get the strike. So I basically negated the strike, which gave each player a flaw. I've shuffled the strike deck all back up again so that it will be randomized. Not really cheating, just kind of, I mean, it should be the next strike that comes up, but we're going to avoid it. Then we go to River's turn. River's turn, this Reaver would have been in the verse. It would have pushed the bandits into the combat zone. The River had 7 attack, so she would use 3 to get rid of the bandits, which she would do. And then she had 4 attack left, but the only 2 things that she could scan was this one or this one. I'm going to leave it as we opted to scan the side job. Alright, I think everything's corrected the way it should be. Not too big of an error, but big enough that I had to kind of rearrange things. So we still have the Reaver ship here. We have the side job. We have, this has to be Dobson. It's the only card we're missing in the entire playthrough. So let's start up. Come right back here, and we're going to have Jane carry on. It's episode 2. We're very close to the end. Alright, it's Jane's turn, and yes, the Reaver ship, it's blown down into the combat zone. We don't add any cards, of course. That's the end of episode. We have the side job. We could do the side job. Well, let's take a look and see what Jane has going on. I think River's got a coordinate card. Jane has a flaw. So Jane has to play his flaw immediately. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And Jane's flaw means River takes a strike, which is not great. And the strike for River is a 3. Wow. So River's total damage now is 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. River has 3 health remaining. That is not great. Okay, and like I said, River is going to coordinate. I think she has a 2 attack coordinate for Jane. So she's going to give Jane 2 attack. She's going to draw another card for that one. So Jane has 2 extra attacks. So Jane has 3, 4, 5. He has 7 attack. 7 attack. Now he can take the Reaver ship out. Or if we can do, oh man, does he want to take the Reaver ship out? He doesn't have much damage. He has 2, 3, 4 damage. He has 7 health remaining. We have to find Dobson to take him out of the game. But he might take a strike for the Reaver ship. I think we're going to go ahead and use 2 scan to scan this, because we know it's Dobson. And then that leaves us 3. It leaves us 5 attack left. Maybe we can take Dobson out. Oh, I gotta get out my glasses and have a look here and see what this says. Oh my god. Apologize for the error last episode. Reveal. Kaylee draws a crew strike. Kaylee's not one of our characters, so we don't have to worry about that. If River is a player, put Dobson in front of her. Otherwise, put him in front of her. So this is going to go in front. It's a 5. This is going to go in front of River. While Dobson is in front of you, you can't fight other enemies. Scan spaces or recruit characters. He strikes you at the end of your turn. Any player may fight Dobson on their turn. Did we just finish off our second episode? I think we did, because we have 5 attack left for Jane. Dobson is 5 attack. Jane is just going to go ahead and pop Dobson off. Dobson is defeated. Wow. And I think, let's take a look at our objective. Defeat Dobson. 1 credit and a talent. So Jane's going to get a talent for that. Wow, Jane is a star in this playthrough. And Patience is already defeated. We have defeated the second episode, which means we go to the intermission. So River is going to be first player for episode 3, which is the train job. So we immediately discard all of Jane's cards. His turn just completely ends right there. I don't think he had any recruit. He had 2. He had 3 recruit. He would probably recruit the Zoe card first before taking out Dobson. That would only make sense. So he'll do that, kind of retro that a little bit, and then another Inara's Kiss. All right, so that's it. So Jane's going to drop 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be for the next episode, episode 3. So he's got a flaw. Oh boy, he does have a lot of flaws in his deck. All right, cleanup time. We remove all cards from the verse combat zone, and the legend, or the end of the inevitable card goes away as well. We don't know what it was. And we're going to be starting episode 3. So we have an intermission. So basically we've completed the second objective. We're going to take a look at the third one, train job, here in a minute. These cards are also defeated. So we actually have a total of, I believe, 4 credits to spend now in between. Let me just double check that objective. We got 3 for Patience and 1 for Dobson. So we have 4 credits to spend. We can now look at the top 3. 5. I'm not even going to look at that one. We have 4 credits. A 3, you may pay half as much recruit rounded up to repair ship strikes. Ooh, so for strip 7, pay 4. Wow, that's pretty good to repair ship strikes. And a 1. Place this extra Serenity as an extra Serenity, extra slot. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, and we do have 1 ship strike we can heal for 2. We have a lot of damage on our characters, though. And what we can do, I think what we're going to do with our total amount of credits here is we are going to go right ahead and we're going to use all 4 credits to heal strikes off of our characters. So we're not going to do any upgrades. These upgrades are going to go away. Gone. And we're going to go ahead and heal 4 off of each character. That's what we do with our credits. So basically we'll go to the hospital. So 2, 3, 4. Jane completely healed now. And River can also get 4 off of her 3, 4. She's down to 2 damage instead of having a lot more, instead of having 6 damage. And that's going to be basically the end of our intermission upgrade. We are now starting in episode 3, and the nasty bit of business of episode 3. We've got to add 4 cards into the verse to start with. So we're going to go ahead and do that. 1, 2, oh my god, 3, 4. Now let's take a look at the train job and see what we have to do. What's our objective? Objective 1, mandatory, defeat Crow. 2 credits and a talent. Oh my goodness. And objective 2, mandatory, steal the medical supplies. End of episode. Players vote, keep the medical supplies or return them to the sick people. Paradiso, 3 credits. Each player starts the next game with a flaw in their deck. Oh, if you want to do a whole campaign, okay, return each player starts the next game with an extra talent in their deck. Okay, cool. Interesting. So we have to defeat Crow and we have to steal the medical supplies, and that's going to end off our train job. Okay, when we come back, River's going to be our first player for episode 3. So we're going to come right back here. We're going to have River take her turn, and then that's going to be our episode for today. And yeah, let's see. Did Jane have a coordinate? Jane has a coordinate for River to recruit. Cool. All right, we're going to come right back. We're going to have Jane take, or River take her turn, and that'll be it. All right, so River is going to be taking a turn. So Jane's going to use his coordinate as Monty to recruit. So he's giving River to recruit. He's going to pick up a card for that. All right, and yeah, good stuff. River then gets 2 extra recruit, and she does not have a heck of a lot, but of course we have to add a card to the verse. Oh my goodness, this is going to be nasty. I'm glad we repaired all of the strikes against our against our characters. So she has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. River has 6 recruit. Do we want to take the 4? Or do we want to take the Kaylee 6? The Kaylee 6 one means This is worth 5 recruit. That is super helpful. I think we're going to go ahead and recruit that Kaylee card. That's worth 5 recruit. When it comes up, we get another Mal recruit card. So we've basically used all of our recruit for River, and she has 3 attack. Now, do we want to go ahead and scan something? Oh my goodness, I guess we do. 3 attack. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll just scan this card. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm a little nervous here. All right, and it is a side job. Okay. You may pay 1 or more recruit to attempt to pick his pocket. Reveal the top card of the crew deck. If you paid at least as much as it costs, complete the side job. Success, run 1 credit. Failure, you and the next player each draw a crew strike. Oh. Pickpocket a slave trader. Okay, that's interesting. What does Jane have for recruit? Let's see what he's got a flaw. He's got 1. He's got 1 recruit. Okay, does River have anything for him? That was the end of her. She's got 2 recruit. 2, 3, 4. She had 6. Alright, River's got to drop 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, of course. She's got 3, 4, 5. She does not have a recruit for Jane. Oh boy, Jane may not be able to do that, but River probably can. Alright, that's going to end off our episode for today. We're into the train job now. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Legendary Encounters Firefly, and we're doing the very first opening scenarios, which is Serenity 1 and 2, and the train job. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.